You know, Maya Anderson
Hey,
is
good
a Hollywood
afternoon.
case.
My name is Judge Kathleen McHugh. I'm going to be conducting the magistrate hearings this afternoon. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavits for each of your cases. I will determine probable cause and then set the appropriate bond amount. Maya Jean Anderson.
Showing at Maine, Hollywood case.
Your Honor, Andrew Laney, City of Hollywood Attorney's Office.
Okay. All right, Mr. Anderson, you're here for 2 misdemeanor ordinance violations. The bond on each of these 2 matters is set in a total amount of $200. Does the city have an offer for him to resolve it?
Yes, Your Honor, he has a fairly recent adjudication for a third-degree felony. As such, the offer is a adjudication credit for time served.
All right, sir, do you want to accept that offer?
Say that again, ma'am.
The offer is an adjudication time served.
Yes, please.
Okay, raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yeah, I do.
Place your hand down. State your name for the record. State your name for the record, sir.
Maya Jean Anderson.
How do you wish to plead to these 2 ordinance violations?
The plead for what?
How do you wish to
Guilty.
plead to these 2 ordinance violations? Guilty or no contest?
Yeah, ask me a question. I'm not sure.
No contest.
All right, I'm going to adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to time served, order you to pay court costs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Letters,
thank you.
sir.
At the middle
Thank you,
circle,
Judge.
outside and have a seat.
All right, Robert
When you guys finish
Wetzig.
at the podium, go straight up the middle, outside, and have a seat. So we can take it back.
Robert Wetzig.
He's not there. My friend has just said he said come phone number, make sure we can release.
Robert Wetzig there.
He isn't, Your Honor.
No, she did.
Recall, put them on recall.
They're saying we can put it on recall.
Okay. Paulette Espinoza.
All right. I don't think this is it.
She's actually been trying
For prostitution or assignation engaged in
Sorry.
the first offense. Bond has been set in the amount of $300. I do find probable cause. That's not a, that's a state statute, so the city's not going.
Your Honor,
Yeah, it was Espinoza.
would you consider releasing Miss Espinoza on her own recognizance? She has been.
She has no priors? All right. We're going to release you on your own recognizance.
Are you on probation for anything? Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. Were those all the ordinance cases I had? Except for the one that was reset? He's not here? Wetzig?
No, there should be another judge. We think. Speranza, Anthony Speranzo. It was a med reset?
Then Albert Anderson for the City of Fort Lauderdale. We have a case number for the Albert Anderson.
Do I have any paperwork for those 2?
Anderson from this morning.
14.
I don't have paperwork for Anderson. Is that on the docket?
Well,
Yeah, well, yeah, it
Was-
7, but it was from this morning. He said.
Would he stand in up? Happy Friday. Is his name in Hollywood? I don't care if we don't do it. Fort Lauderdale.
yeah.
You just took care of that one?
Did he give you an offer on that one? I had written withholding court costs. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
We don't have an Albert Anderson on.
Oh, we have a case number for that one. Maybe we can run the case number.
Is there an Albert Anderson in custody?
All right. I mean, that's a case number.
Right.
I'm talking about the reset from this morning with Maya Anderson. I
Oh.
don't know about the other one.
I don't think that case is on the docket today.
Okay.
And what else do you have?
Anthony Speranzo, and then Patrick Pancoast. Patrick Pancoast is probably that's what we said. I think that's each one of them.
I don't have that paperwork either.
Wonder what happens to them when they... Was it Anthony Spranza? Yeah. What's he charged with? Trespass.
Okay. All right, Patrick Robert Pancoast.
That's not you.
No. No.
Pancoast is supposed to be in the main jail. House is 4 Alpha.
Pancoast, this is a misdemeanor ordinance.
Looks that way.
Not the answer, at least.
Monday? Yeah.
Yes, you're just calling. That's you. You don't know anything.
That's him?
Well, it's,
Unmute the mic.
I helped him.
Is this Mr. Pancoast? Is this Mr. Pancoast?
This is Mr. Pancoast,
Okay.
right?
All right, sir, you're here for 2 cases on 2 misdemeanor ordinance violations. Does the city have an offer to resolve?
Yes, Your Honor.
this
Mr.
case?
Pancoast is a frequent violator. As such, 10 days Broward County Jail per count.
Okay.
Per
Per
charge.
count?
Per charge. Two cases.
Run concurrent?
Yes.
Okay, all right, does he want to resolve it?
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Do you
Your Honor.
understand sign language?
Very hard to hear.
He cannot hear anything.
Can't hear?
Write it down.
Can you write it
He's
down?
having trouble hearing us.
Yeah, it's a Marine Corps.
Okay, I'll write it down for you. I'm gonna write what they're saying down for you, okay?
She turns it right off. Leave it as me.
Well, she can write it for
If
me.
it was a withhold, get out today, you would probably leave it.
I don't know how I'm going to have a conversation with him to, ask him how he wants to plead.
The court will tell whoever is beside him, and he's very
I'm not completely deaf.
So let her relay your comment, maybe?
He doesn't know sign language and he barely reads lips.
I'm not totally deaf. My eardrums got destroyed in the jungle. And I never got them fixed.
He can hear me, so if you
There they
speak,
go.
I'll just repeat it to him.
All right,
I
does
know,
he
I
want
know.
to take the city's offer of 10 days
That's
in the
what
Broward
she's trying
County
to
Jail
tell
with credit for 1 day in?
Okay. You have 2 municipal ordinances. They're offering you 10 days in Broward County Jail, credit for the 1 day to resolve those cases. That means you'll be entering a no contest plea and admitting to those cases. Do you want to do that?
10 days on that.
Yeah, 10 days for those 2
So I go
municipal
to
ordinances.
Congress.
I don't know what jail they'll send you to, but you'll be in one of the jails.
Do you request this?
Do you want to do that?
I have no choice.
Well, you have a choice. You can
Hollywood,
fight
Your
them
Honor.
if you
I
want
don't know
to.
Mr. Shea.
You know how long is that gonna take?
Particular matter, but he can easily be appointed.
All right, I'll appoint Mr. Shate, but he can't, I'm not going to let him take a plea if he's got counsel and counsel's not here.
And such matter will be reset to a regular.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and appoint
Your Honor,
Mr. Shate.
He's indicating that he would like to take the plea.
Does he want to do it with a lawyer or without?
Okay, you have the right to have an attorney
Turn the mic
present.
off.
Do you want?
Yeah, how long is that?
Yeah, she's not represented.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
But how do we,
I'm not.
how do you get the
I want to
information
talk
to?
to a lawyer. If the sentence is 10 days, then we'll reset it. Okay, and I will appoint Mr. Shade. But I need an order form to sign to have him appointed. Well, if it's a 10-day offer, then, you know, you would put it back on Monday's docket maybe for Mr. Shate in the afternoon. But I mean, he'll be here in court. So if it's a 10-day offer, then, you know, he wouldn't have served the 10 days by Monday. Okay, so we'll reset it for Monday afternoon. And I won't want Mr. Shate.
Monday?
He wants to wait to have an attorney present.
Congress doesn't take.
All right, next case. Do we have any more ordinance cases?
I think Robert Whitesig was reset.
Okay.
Was reset for today, or?
Robert Wetzig.
I don't think you have anything today.
What about that guy?
All right,
Good afternoon,
Mr.
ma'am.
Wetzig, you're here for two cases on two misdemeanor ordinance and a county ordinance violation. Does the city have an offer?
Against the Ford and City of Hollywood, and the offer via Whitfield Courthouse.
Mr. McCollum?
I got 10 days time served for the 2012 one. I got time served for that long time ago.
We looked it up.
Sharon?
Okay.
John?
All right, sir. Currently, you have not pled to that charge, but if you want to resolve both of these, I give you a withholding court cost.
I don't know why.
Yes, I would like to resolve this
All
today.
right. Raise your right hand. Swear firm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Place your hand down. Please state your name for the record.
Robert Wetzig.
Are you wish to plead to these two ordinance violations?
I plead guilty or no contest.
All right. Withhold court costs for both. You're done.
Now, am I going to be released today
If
or?
this is the only case holding you, you'll be out shortly.
Okay, thank you so
All right,
much.
good
Yeah,
luck
I
to
don't
you,
have
sir.
nothing else. Thank you.
All right.
That way.
No?
Weird.
Noel?
Fun.
This one, 3 times, somewhere Noel now.
Kyle
Noel?
Durrody.
Have a seat, Mr. Noel.
Are you ready? No, I want Noel.
Busy.
There are no seals in the building, sir. We all have.
All right, sir.
Don't come back.
In violation of an injunction or protection against domestic violence, I do find probable cause. Does the defendant have priors?
Is there a Mr. Paranzo in the courtroom?
Does he have any other priors?
No answer.
Ma'am?
Oh, you know what? No, I don't see anything. Okay. All right, Grandpa.
Violate crimes.
All right, I'm going to revoke his release on the case that's pending in my division. If you give me an order to that effect, you're going to be held no bond on your original case that's pending in my division. And on this charge, I'm going to set bond in the amount of $3,000. No contact directly or indirectly with the listed victim in this case.
Just one final check before you roll on to the next case, when you get a minute.
Yes?
We both seem to have an Anthony Spranzo, but doesn't seem to be answering to that call. I thought was from the morning. And I called Sue, who's in the jail, and said no one responded.
Well, maybe at North Broward. Is Anthony Speranzo there at North Broward?
Anthony Speranzo.
That's not Anthony.
No.
Was that a medical reset?
Okay.
So we. I could do whatever I want. I'll go to the gym. I'm not going to do it today, but I got a headache. So I don't know.
I don't know what you're like.
Yeah, no, I'm free enough. I could do whatever, but I get it right here. Mm. I don't know what they're doing with these morning resets. This is becoming. You want to go on, Judge, while he's checking? Very good. Thank
Can
you.
we set the matter for Monday? Because they're not gonna do it on
That's fine.
Or you could appoint counsel.
Yeah, Monday. Let's set it for Monday afternoon. Okay, thank you
Thank you,
both. Have a
Joe.
nice weekend.
Thank you,
You as
Your Honor.
well.
You too.
Okay, David Smith. All right, Mr. Smith, you're here for 2 K cases on 2 misdemeanor charges. Your bond has been set on the first K case in the amount of $2,000, and on the second K case, the bond has been set in the amount of $50. Edels Petiere.
Your Honor, Mr. Smith, he's asking if Your Honor would consider pretrial release because his phone isn't in property, his phone is at home, and he doesn't have anyone's number to bond him out on the current bond.
They're not entitled to pretrial release or an ROR when there's been a failure to appear. Okay,
Thank
next
you.
case. Edels Petiere. All right, you're here for a K case on a misdemeanor charge. Bond has been set in the amount of $500. Your next court date is, probably will be next week. I don't have a date to give you right now. Should be going to court one day next week, though. Francesca Amico. Okay.
North
Come
Broward.
forward to the podium. All right,
North Broward, Your Honor.
All right, you're charged with count 1, touch or strike battery, domestic violence, count 2, criminal mischief, and count 3, resisting an officer with violence.
You set me up, Mom.
Does the defendant have any prior criminal history?
I want my Jello. I'm just leaving with Jello, Mom.
All right, you have some members of your family, I think, that are present
Mother
in
and
court.
brother.
All right, you're going to raise your right hand, both of you. Swear firm, tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth.
I do, Your Honor.
Okay, you can both place your hands down. Please state your name for the record.
My name is Nancy Nico Chajoni.
What's your relationship to,
My daughter, she's been living with me. And she has full custody of her baby. And her boyfriend, we have all the pictures, how he's been abusing her. He refused. We have the restraining order that he should be near her. He reversed the whole thing last night. She even called me on the phone last night. I went there and I tried to explain everything to the police officer, how she's been abusing her. I have all the paperwork and everything. 5 of them, He Mom. reversed the whole thing. And she even has scratch marks on her neck. She called me when My was neck, hitting everywhere. her. That's the father of the baby.
okay, yes, sir, what would you like to tell me?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Basically what we did today, we brought out everything that's been going on for the last it's been going on just over a little over a year. Right here I have a half a dozen witness statements. I have broken phone, restraining orders. I have police reports, the whole 9, everything here. Over three dozen pictures of her, last year when she got beat up by him. This got reversed because he had a lot of family members there at the time, and I guess it was a lot of words versus one.
And they locked her out of the door with her baby last night.
But what I'm trying to get at, Your Honor, is she's
He was trying to
5'2"
leave me
versus a
there.
man that is
Taking
6'4" and
my
has got 10 years older than her. So I mean, 1 + 1 right here is not equaling 2.
Okay, she has drug-related priors? But no prior violence?
Just that in 2011 battery. Oh, I'm sorry. 2010.
And since then, she's been, Your Honor, she's been on an awesome straight path. I've actually taken her up under my wing personally myself and, have her on the right road as much as I can.
Five of them. Yeah,
She's out of work, and
and he's not not even supposed to be near the baby, and the police gave him the baby last night. Her baby's on the street,
And
he's
that's
only 2 years old.
That's another thing as well, Your Honor.
Yeah,
The
house
child.
now. It's supposed to
He's
be
not
with
even
you.
supposed to be near the baby, and the police gave him the baby last night.
It was 5 of them.
It's all false. It's all false.
Okay, right. She's also getting.
Excuse me, Your Honor, may I say
They're trying
she's even working with
to
my
get
police
Marcello.
department.
They're trying to
As an
flip it, Mom.
advocate for battered women, and her name is Tara, and Tara's been working with her. We have letters of neighbors watching them, dragging her down the streets, beating her up and hitting her and everything. I have the letters here. I have a restraining order and everything.
All right.
Judge, the state would object to oral marks based on the parameters.
Okay. All right, and from the police report, it indicates she was also under the influence of alcohol. She was drunk. That's what the police report said. Drinking.
Well, all I'm saying, Your Honor, is you try to figure a 5'2" little girl versus a 6'4" grown man 10 years older than her. I mean, like I said,
It's a continuous thing that's been going on. He started hitting her since the baby was 3 months old from 2013. And her advocate from battered women with the Margate Police Department, her name is Tara. She's been working with her. I don't know how he got near her, but he set her up really bad last night.
All right, on count one, I'm going to set bond in the amount of $1,000 and pretrial release. She's have a substance abuse evaluation within 30 days of her release. Follow any recommendations of that evaluation. I want random drug and alcohol screens. And then,
she's really a good girl. She's a really good mother. She wants to be near her baby.
resisting with violence, I'm going to set that in the amount of 500. So her total bond amount, and also pretrial. Total bond amount is 1,600 with pretrial, substance abuse evaluation, random drug and alcohol screens.
Your Honor, may I ask you a question?
I'm sorry? Yeah, I did pretrial and all three.
Your Honor, the child is what we're concerned about. My nephew.
My grandchild, I'm concerned about. He has the baby.
And he doesn't have
And
custody.
Well, you got to bond her out, and then she's going to be on.
How do we
standard
go about
pretrial.
getting this baby? I'm afraid to go near that house, and even though
Mom, you have to get the
Also, you don't
paperwork.
have to have any contact directly or indirectly with the listed victim in the case.
Exactly, ma'am. So how are we supposed to be going
It's
about
in the
getting the
Louis
child?
Vuitton bag in the.
How do I go about getting my grandchild back? Because I've had him actually,
You're allowed to have contact with the listed victim, but she's not.
but he don't have a
Okay, yeah.
phone, and he lives on the street, and he has my grandbaby on the street yard. I don't
We'll
know.
take care of it. Come on.
I don't know where my
Come on.
baby is. No, wait a minute.
We
maybe
gotta
she can
bond her
find
out. She can't do anything for us. Come on.
How do we?
Deborah
Do we
Jefferson.
contact the police and have the baby
Yes, that's what we're gonna do. Come on.
All right, Mr. Jefferson, you're here for violation of probation on a felony charge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Being held no bond. Your next court date is June 22nd at 9:30. Michelle Cordero. Are you here for a copious on a misdemeanor charge?
North Broward, Your Honor.
We see her. You're here for a case on a misdemeanor charge. Bond has been set in the amount of $300. Richard Rydell. That was what?
What did she release the bond?
On the one we just did? Bond is 500. It's 500. I'm sorry. I said 300. Okay, Richard Rydell.
Mayhem?
All right, sir, you're here for battery causing bodily harm and also leaving the scene of an accident involving damage to property. I do find probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $1,000.
Your Honor, I'm asking if you would consider either pretrial release or an ROR for Mr. Rydell. He has been here for the last 4 years. He's currently receiving disability due to arthritis, and he lives with friends here in Fort Lauderdale. But he's indicating that his phone is at his residence, and so he doesn't have anyone's number to contact in order to secure a bond.
Okay. Does he have priors?
2009 DUI. Also out of New York, he had another DUI, 85. 91. 2007 controlled substance.
No, he's gonna have to post a bond. William Pope. Thank you. All right, Mr. Pope, you're here for a capias on a misdemeanor charge. You're being held no bond. Your next court date will be June 19th at 10 a.m.
Did you call Pope, Your Honor?
Kevin Thompson.
Kevin Thompson?
I think it's Bond.
You bond?
Let me double check, I think.
Bonded?
Yeah.
The Thompson bond?
Yes, Thompson has been released.
Okay.
I was gonna say that.
Thompson bonded. Okay, next case, Donna Faye Pechtold.
North Broward.
Okay, we'll appoint the public defender's office for the purposes of today's proceeding. You're being charged with committing or attempting to commit a specified felony that could cause death. Okay. I do find from the probable cause affidavit that proof of guilt is evident. Presumption of guilt is great. You're going to be held no bond. No contact directly or indirectly with the listed victim. If you happen to be released on this charge, you're not to have any firearms or ammunition in your possession, and they're to be surrendered to your local police department.
Yes, ma'am, but I have 2 cats at home, and I don't have nobody to take care of them. I've got a lot of health problems, and I was wondering if I could get...
Whatever you say is going to be used against you. It can be used against you. It's a very serious charge. Don't say anything.
All right, ma'am, I have appointed the public defender, and they will be coming to the jail to be speaking to you in regards to your case. Okay? All right. Bolivar Calasaramis. Okay. Is he there or is he out?
He bonded, Your Honor.
Okay. Janarius Jackson. All right, you're here for 5 misdemeanor capias charges. Bond on the first one is set at $500. Second one, $250. The third one, $2,000. Fourth one, $2,000, and the fifth one, $500.
Your Honor, would you consider lowering the current bond? He indicated that at the time he was out of town for work, and he's currently married with 5 children. So we're asking if you can lower the bond to something a little bit more reasonable, possibly a $2,000 bond total.
No, I'm not going to. It's 5 failures to appear. Next case, Quinton Henley. All right, you're charged with petty theft, displaying or causing a permanent display of a fictitious driver's license, and possession of cannabis. I do find probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $100.
Judge, we're getting a call from North Broward Jail. They're saying that there's a call, it's a DUI because they might have, I don't know if you got that.
Pope?
Yeah.
We already did Pope, didn't we? Yeah, we already handled it.
Judge, that actually might have been, now that it was such an acolyte with our PBL, that actually was referred into the I'm not sure if it's going to be again,
Do you want to recall Pope?
You said you did it. You said no bond hold.
On Pope?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a KPS with a no bond hold, and I did do that.
I just let them know.
Okay, all right. All right, Joseph William Cavallero.
He bonded.
Marcus Powell.
Conti, Your Honor.
Mr. Powell, you're here for driving while license suspended, second offense, and also an out-of-county hold on a civil matter. Bond on that out-of-county hold is $2,500. I do find probable cause as to the driving while license suspended, and the bond is set at $100 on that.
So, ma'am, could I bond out from here for both of the charges, ma'am?
Yes, you can.
And how much the total bond will be, ma'am?
$2,600 it looks like.
And that is 10% or all together? 10% of 26 or all of that?
Sorry?
I know. Do I need to do the bondment? Is it be 10% or it be the whole 2,600, ma'am?
It's you can do a cash bond of $2,600, or you can go through a bondsman.
Okay, thank you,
Okay?
ma'am.
Good luck to you.
Okay.
Samuel Kaplan. All right, Mr. Kaplan, you're here for a capias on a misdemeanor failure to register a vehicle, another capias on a misdemeanor driving while license suspended, and a writ of arrest for child support.
Your Honor, would you consider resolving the misdemeanor offenses, the traffic offenses?
They're saying he has an open felony.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
They're saying he has an open felony.
Okay.
All right, your ROR on the misdemeanor failure to register a vehicle, capias for the misdemeanor driving while license suspended, the bond on that is $2,500, and the child support amount is, it's like $664, looks like. Is that right?
I believe it's $554.
$554. I don't know which came first.
The felony came first. The failure to return the IRP bill, that's pending. It's not.
What is the charge again?
It's a failure to return an IRP bill.
Okay. And then
I would ask, the court does have discretion. He does have a cash credit.
all right, I'm not gonna revoke bond. If the trial judge wants to do that, they can. All right, Quincy Brown. All right, Mr. Brown, you're here for four, it's actually 3 felony capiases and a 4th traffic capias. Being held no bond on the first 3 capiases, and the bond on the traffic charge is set in the amount of $500. Your next court date is June 19th at 9 a.m. Melvin Davis. All right, you're here for failure to register a motor vehicle, operating without a valid driver's license, failure to provide proof of liability security, and a violation of probation for misdemeanor operating without a valid license. Bond on the violation of probation is $5,000, and on count 1, the bond is $25. You should be going to court shortly. John McCullum. John McCullum, is he there? Okay.
He bonded, Your Honor.
All right. John Flood.
He's on medical loan.
Okay.
Yo.
Derek Ponder. All right, Mr. Ponder, you're here for possession of cocaine, possession of PVP, and a warrant for violation of pretrial release on a felony. I do find probable cause. Bond is set on the first 2 counts and $1,000 each. You're being held no bond on the violation of pretrial release.
Your Honor, would you consider setting a monetary bond on count 3?
No. He has to go in front of his judge to place him on pretrial.
Thank you.
Jerry Noel. Here for a violation of probation on a felony charge. You're being held no bond. Your next court date is June 16th at 8:45. Eddie Harris.
Paul Ryan, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Harris, you're here for distributing, delivering PVP. The bond has been set in the amount of $1,000. That's an ad charge. Eric Spriggs.
Main jail.
All right, Mr. Spriggs, you're here for aggravated battery on an officer or firefighter, petty theft, battery on an officer or firefighter, EMT, carrying a weapon openly, possession of controlled substance, resisting an officer with violence, corruption by threat to a public servant, habeas on a felony grand theft, and a violation of probation felony grand theft. Does the defendant have priors? Yes. All right, state have a recommendation as to bond.
Would ask for $10,000.
All right, so as to count 1, the aggravated battery on an officer or fire. Yes.
I'm sorry, just some information about Mr. Spriggs. He's been here for the last 10 years. He currently owns his own carpentry business. He's had it for the last 2 years. His daughter does live here in South Florida with him. He is an avid attender of Hopewell Church, and he currently lives with his partner here in Pompano. So we're asking, he's indicated that business has been slow as of recently, so that he can't afford an exorbitant amount. We're asking if the court would consider setting a bond of $2,000.
All right, on count 1, I'm going to set bond in the amount of $2,000. Count 1, it's $2,000. Count 2 is $100. Count 3, I'm going to set it in the amount of $2,000. Count 4, it's already been set at $100. Count 5 is $1,000. Count 6, I'm going to set at $2,000. Count 7 will be $2,000. And he's being held no bond on the other 2 matters. His next court date is June 16th at 8:30. Evan Leaf.
Calling to Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am, here I am.
All right, sir, you're here for a case on a felony robbery with a firearm or a dangerous weapon.
Okay, does it specify what kind of weapon it is? Because my son has a
All I
BB.
know, this looks like it's an ad charge.
An additional charge?
Sir, are you represented by a lawyer?
Yes, I do have a lawyer, but he's out of town right now. That's what I'm trying to say, because there was only one charge for this whole thing. I think they're trying to drop the charge or something, because right now
The state added a charge for robbery with a firearm. I will contact
so
the
it's
attorney.
okay, because it shows the same date. Is there any way I can get a bond on this same date?
Your next court date that I'm seeing is June 16th at 9 a.m. But right now, the judge found proof evident, presumption of guilt great. You are being held no bond.
Is there any way I can get a bond? Because I
You have
don't
to go
really
in front of the
this.
judge assigned to your case.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Brandon Racor. All right, sir, you're here on 6 counts of neglect of a child, a 7th count of desertion of a child, and an 8th count of desertion of a child. I do find probable cause. Does the defendant have any priors?
Sure, he has worked all the way up to 12.
Oh, okay. Second page. 9, 10, and 11. 9, 10, 11, and 12 are all desertion of a child. Does the defendant have priors?
In 2012, I see a charge of trespass, resisting without violence, and eavesdropping on equipment. It says he received a pistol and a team on the prior record.
I have a 2000 done possession of cannabis as well as a 2012 CWLS.
All right, does the state have a recommendation as to bond?
Judge, we would ask for $10,000.
Total?
Total, Judge.
Okay.
And Your Honor, he's indicating that he has been here all of his life. He was previously homeless, but if Your Honor would consider releasing him on pretrial release, he can live with his adopted grandmother. He was doing sub-custodian work for Broward County Schools, and he has been having a hard time making ends meet. And so the monetary bond that's currently set, he would not be able to post.
I don't know.
And I think his father.
I know she was questioned. The mother was questioned.
The mother was questioned, but I think he paid somebody to watch.
That's what he said, but then they never identified who that person was. So, what was the prior again?
Judge, it was possession of cannabis, operating without, and then
Okay. And he's indicating the mother was arrested as well.
All right.
Judge, she has had prior cases on the possession of cannabis cases.
All right. All right, count 1. I'm going to set the amount of 1,000. Count 2, amount of 1,000. Count 3, 1,000. Count 4, 1,000. Count 5, 1,000. Count 6, 1,000. 7 and 8 are already set at 1,000.
Judge, 9 through 12 are also set.
All right, 9, 10, and 11, and 12 are already previously set at 1,000. So you have a total bond amount of $12,000. Yes. Okay, go ahead. Good, okay. All right, next case we have is Sharon Wilson. Is that North Broward?
That's North Broward.
North Broward.
All All right, Ms. Wilson, you're here on a 30-day rule violation as the state filed charges.
Yes, Judge, the state filed charges as of yesterday.
All right, what are they?
And Judge, they are... count 1 would be robbery with a deadly weapon. Count 2, aggravated battery. Count 3 is possession of hydrolina hydrophene, PVP.
All right. And what are her bonds on those?
Judge. On the other one? I don't have it.
Back.
Oh, on the back of this?
Does it show? No, the other paper.
Oh, this?
No?
No, it's not showing. Judge, one moment.
You have the bottom bond.
Count one is 50,000, count two is 5,000, and count three is 1,000.
Okay. All
Thank you,
right.
Sheila.
So the motion
Shirley.
for release
Thank
from
you.
custody based upon a 30-day rule violation is respectfully denied. Do you have a future court date coming up? Doesn't say. All right, ma'am, you should be getting a court date shortly for your arraignment because the state did, in fact, file charges against you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Kevin Francis.
Conti, Your Honor.
Condon?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is also a 30-day rule violation. Oh, it is?
I was looking at that door, that's why.
They all say that. They all say that, okay. All right.
He has prior like another burglary in 87. The last prior I see was in 1989 for a grand theft. He was adjudicated on that charge. His information has been verified and a release address has been verified. If the court is inclined to release it to our supervision, we can.
All right, what's the bond amount?
Right now it's $1,000.
Oh, okay.
He's been in since 2015.
I'm going to release you, sir, to standard pretrial supervision. You need to report to pretrial. If you don't do that, they're going to send a warrant to the judge and you'll be held no bond.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you should be
I will-
released sometime this afternoon.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
All right?
Just change it up a little bit now. The date is now.
Okay, report on Monday, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. It's not on your docket. Hector Romero with the Public Defender's Office. I did speak with the prosecutor on in Judge Uson's division. I'm addressing Justin Stanford, case number 15-007038 CF10A. He came in through magistrates on May 29th, Your Honor. He got picked up on a new law offense, which is a misdemeanor petty theft, felony DWLS. And also he had an out-of-county hold, and he was picked up on a 948 hold from Pasco County. From his understanding of the conversation, I believe the magistrate judge was Judge Lopane. Judge Lopane advised him that he had a no bond hold on the out-of-county hold, but yet he has a $750 bond for the felony DWLS and no bond. No charge or no charge for the petty theft, meaning you don't have to put up a bond for the petty theft. When he went back and looked at his kiosk, he showed that counts 1 and 2, he had a no bond hold as well as the out-of-county hold. I went back to Odyssey right now trying to figure out how it could possibly be a no bond hold on the 2 charges over here. I couldn't figure it out, so I called the prosecutor, and we both are under the understanding it was a mistake. He should only be held no bond on the out-of-county hold, and he should have a $750 bond for his DWLS, Your Honor. The reason why I brought it up this way is I just went to see him. He's retained private counsel on his Pasco County hold. He has a funeral, and he's gotten the judge over there, once he's brought to Pasco County, to try and release him to attend the funeral. That's why I want...
When is the funeral?
I believe it's next week.
Good luck, because the last 948 hold, the defendant was in custody for how many days? 14 days.
I just don't want it to appear Broward County made a mistake.
Last 940, and then I ROR'd the defendant, and they're still in jail. Well, that's because something else happened, but I'm just telling you, the last 948 hold, they were in custody for almost 2 weeks, waiting for the transfer.
And that's unfortunate, but at least at this time, I don't want Broward County to stand in the way because of...
Operating in the dark here, I don't have anything.
Oh.
Judge, if I may, Brooke Loud on behalf of the state of Florida. Forgive me, I didn't bring a jacket. I didn't realize I'd be addressing the court. Judge, I've got the paperwork. I've got the probable cause affidavit, which indicates the initial bond charge. I've also got the initial magistrate order as well. I did confirm what opposing counsel was saying. It looks like he was held no bond on a violation of probation that's since been lifted. So technically, Judge, I'd be agreeable to setting a bond. I think he's entitled to a bond. I'm sorry, and for the record, Judge, it's Justin Stanford, and it's case number 157038C, or CF today.
Okay, because you know what, I think it was probably a mistake.
Oh, great, that's what we're thinking.
Yeah, because the 750's crossed out and it says no bond.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are you requesting?
What I'm requesting, Your Honor, is
ROR?
it's an ROR so that he can be picked up.
I prefer the bond, but Judge, given the facts of the case, there aren't any aggravating factors. I don't think it's an egregious case, so I defer to the court.
All right, I will ROR him on that charge then.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Is there a short order I should prepare, or?
The clerk will probably help you with that.
Clerk, thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
it.
Robert Jacobs.
Well, that's the one.
Main jail.
Okay, he's here for disorderly intoxication. Jail now for 4 days. This isn't an ordinance violation, though, right?
No, Judge, it's a second
No,
look for
ma'am.
the state.
All right.
And Judge, his priors include, and I'm going to go back here, 87 possession of cocaine with the intent to sell, withhold possession of delivery of cannabis adjudication, carrying concealed weapon adjudication, 89 aggravated assault adjudication, 94 burglary adjudication, attempted burglary dwelling adjudication, possession of burglary tools adjudication, theft adjudication, possession of cocaine adjudication, possession of cannabis adjudication, possession of drug paraphernalia adjudication, 01 open container adjudication, 01 trespass adjudication, bat leo adjudication, 02 aggravated battery adjudication, 2007 corruption of a public servant adjudication, disorderly conduct adjudication, 09 petty theft adjudication, 09 theft adjudication, 09 trespass adjudication. In 2010 he had 3 trespasses, 2 adjudications, 1 withhold, 2010 resisting without violence adjudication, 2011 disorderly intoxication adjudication, 2011 felony battery adjudication.
What's his bond amount right now?
Judge, his bond amount is set right now at $25.
Okay, all right, I'm not conflicted. And you can't plead to this because it's a state statute and it's not been filed, right?
And Judge, at the last time I checked it, I believe it was unfiled.
It's got a lengthy history.
It is unfiled, however, he does have a pending city case in front of Judge Fry.
Okay. All right, I'd say send this to a regular division then.
Yeah. This order or this order?
What's that?
Oh, this was just what she wrote.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yep.
All right, that's
And
everything, right? Okay.
Judge, I actually have a short order. It was brought to my attention that a bond was revoked on a defendant.
This morning?
The case was no info.
Oh, okay. Was that from this morning?
I don't believe it was on the bond.
Oh, okay, I was wondering if.
Well, I think the bond is actually.
Oh, okay.
You're saying that the case, the bond was revoked on with no info?
Yes.
Okay, so there's just the bond.
Right. It's a short order.
So is the defendant still in jail?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so if the bond is now reinstated, that's going to be a problem because I would imagine that original bond that the bondsman posted is discharged now because it was revoked. So now he has to post another bond.
No, there's no info.
The whole case was no info? I mean, the case that caused the original bond revocation.
Right there.
The defendant's ROR in the case he's in custody.
Because we're not
that
addressing
original
count 3.
started with them, that he went to magistrate court and the bond revocation occurred. So after this, he'll be released.
Okay, I got you. All right. There you go. Thank you.
And Judge, just for the record, this case number 14-01-665 CF, and it's Pedro Lopez Ramos.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, it's been a pleasure.
It was.
Hope to see you again.
Okay, good to see you.
Take care.
Okay, all right.
Follow me everywhere? Yes. What's up, man? How's it going? Yeah. What was nice because I have mine at like the end of the month, so I get a little dry run before.
Will you have it tomorrow?
No, like the 28th.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep this for tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's, yeah, he just got arrested, so.
Okay.